Hello everybody, how are you today? I'm Alexander from René, Paris and Aderans, and today we're going to be going live. So I have got a very special guest today, a friend of mine, a lady called Melissa, and you know, she's a wig wearer, and she has got a great story to tell. So hi everybody, I can see everyone's joining now. So for everyone that's just joining, oh, thanks for the waves everyone. Today we're doing a live and a wig surprise. I have a friend of mine that's going to be joining soon, a lady called Melissa. So when she comes on, I'll get her to introduce herself. We're going to be doing a bit of a wig surprise today. So I have a little present for Melissa. So she, oh, I can see her. There she is. 1 second, everybody. Hello.
Hello. We match.
We do match. Yeah, we're both wearing black.
That was not planned.
Well, you know, it might have been a little bit planned, maybe not. So, so how's everything going with you? Because I've got something. Well, as you know, you have a wig surprise ready. So I've got something for you. So everybody's going to want to be, you know, talking about that and seeing what's going on. So before we get into that, and, you know, everybody knows who I am, and I know who you are, and I know your fabulous story, but just for the rest of our viewers, tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey with wigs, Melissa.
Okay. Well, I started wearing wigs a long time ago just for fun, you know, Halloween. And then I was like, oh, I can change my hair color whenever I want, you know,
Yeah.
and I did all the crazy colors. Then I found out I have Hashimoto's hypothyroidism, and I've had that for a long time. And that causes hair loss. I also have had, I think it's 5 major surgeries in the last 2 years.
Wow.
So the hair loss has affected me. You know, it's like, and I know I've seen other, you know, wig sisters talk about it, that just taking a shower is it's a nightmare because you know how much hair is going to come out. So I guess over the years, you know, it's been funny to see the wigs progress, you know, like new technologies and everything else, which is really cool, you know. So I like it now, you know, it doesn't bother me anymore at first. And I know a lot of other women have this same issue. It's like they're so nervous to wear a wig out of the house, you know, for the first time, because they think everybody's going to know. And nobody's going to know. I promise you that you will get more compliments on your hair, on your wig, than you do your normal hair. So
and you know, Melissa, that's interesting you say that, because you know, a preconceived kind of idea with wigs is everybody thinks they can spot a wig, right? And everyone said, oh, I can spot a wig, and my answer to that is yes, you can spot probably a bad one. But, you know, how many times has one of my wigs or one of the René Paris wigs walked past you in the street and you've not known, you know? And, I mean,
exactly.
And I mean, I remember one of my clients telling me, and she were talking about security and of wigs and how well that they fit. And she said she was on the tube in London, and a big gust of wind came before the train came, and the guy in front turned around and said, good job you're not wearing a wig. Anyway, she was. and it was like, you know, so she had double confidence. One, confidence that it wasn't going anywhere, and two, confidence that somebody felt okay enough to you know, to say that. And obviously it looks so real. So that's a really, really valid point. So that wig that you're wearing looks quite familiar. Who's that?
It's one of yours.
Oh, funny enough.
This one is Harper.
Yeah.
She's definitely one of my favorites. I love just the style of it and the fibers and of course the color.
Yeah, yeah. That colour looks great. It looks so cool with the bow. I mean, I have a Harper here, and I've got her here in the creamy blonde, and she looks, just, it's a really gorgeous, versatile style. So I've got a few Harpers kicking around here now.
I have another one right here.
Oh, well, I know I didn't design it with those braids. So tell me.
So what I did in order to get the braids to stay back, I just I separated my two pieces up front, if you can see. Separated the two pieces and then actually braided it back, like holding it.
So in the direction you wanted it to go?
Yep, and then they just stay there. So it's kind of nice because it keeps it out of your face. Beautiful. And it's just cute.
So the next time I do a hair demonstration and you see that I've done two braids in the front, I'm going to have to
copycat.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, Melissa, it's lovely to to actually hear your story and hear that, and hats off to you for coming on and sharing your story, because it really is valuable for other people out there that are maybe not quite as far on in the journey as say you are, that all experience. And I've been doing this quite a long time, and 99.9% of people experience the same kind of emotions, feel that they're the only person.
Exactly.
And it's just not the case, as you know. And what I love with what a lot of the stuff that you do is I love the fact that you're always accessorizing your makeup with the wigs and really having fun with it. That's awesome. So
I mean, it's making the best out of a not so great situation, and have fun with it. I like experimenting with different colors. Not that, I mean, I did that with my real hair too.
Yeah.
But now what hair I have left, I don't have to damage it worse. I can just get a wig in the color that I want,
Of course.
And so my fiance jokes, that, he's got several different fiancés, redhead, I got a blonde, a brunette.
Excellent. Oh, well, that's good. I mean, my wife has worn a couple of different wigs for party nights and things that I've done, and yeah, I mean, do you find? I certainly find with anyone that puts one on, there's like a different personality kind of comes out with
certain ones. It does.
Well, without further ado, I want to know what personality is going to come out in the wigs that I've sent you. So,
well, I don't know, and I didn't even open this box.
Well, are we ready for it?
I am. So here we go. Let's see.
I'm getting nervous. I've just felt my palms are sweating.
Why? Not unless you sent me like a cat or something that I have to put on my head.
Well, I mean, they say never work with animals and children, don't they? So I've definitely not sent you a cat.
Okay. All righty. So let's see.
Oh,
I do not. The lovely.
It's a good start.
I love the blue boxes.
Thank you.
Oh, I see a surprise wig. See, that's why I didn't want to open it. So I wanted to save it. So now.
I'm just going to sit back now and just wait.
Okay. Avalon and Ice Blonde.
Yeah. Now, Ice Blonde is it's a color. It's not a new color. We've had it for some time, but I wanted to kind of bring Ice Blonde back and bring it into kind of into one of my styles, and this time round, and it really is a gorgeous tone on tone blonde. And what I really like about it, it's got the really cool money highlights around the front, the money pieces, which really frame the face beautifully. So, yeah, do you want to try her on?
Of course.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course. All righty. So let me show you guys. There she is.
Well, nice. So,
Oh.
when Avalon comes like, well, I've got one here. I'll show you here. So, actually, no, I'm not gonna ruin it. You'll demonstrate it a lot better than I can.
You're not gonna ruin it.
But Avalon is when we designed Avalon, we went with a lace front, so it can be again played with one back, one forward, maneuvered. But it's actually a machine-made cap, so it has the slight permatease, so it gets a nice little bit of body and bounce around here. But you can move the parting, so you know it's. I mean, I've played around with it, and I've
Oh, I see.
yeah, and I've styled it into a shag and combed it out, and you can keep the curl as is, or kind of play with the curl, manipulate it into more of a Hollywood wave, or make it quite ringlety. So it really is a very versatile piece.
Awesome. All righty. Well, I'm trying to get the tag off.
Right. Well, no worries. No worries at all.
You know, have you ever thought about why we call wigs like she?
Well, I guess the male pieces, maybe the guys call them he's.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I've never really thought of that, but yeah.
I've just, I've like caught myself saying it, and it's like, here she is.
Oh,
and it's like, well, okay. Okay, well, I'll show you real quick. Oh, the money pieces.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There we go. That's me in the wig cap.
Well, you've got a lovely shaped head.
Thanks.
Yeah, you do, and that's always good for for the wigs and for the wearing of the wigs.
Always.
And
all right.
See, you've got the wig cap on. You obviously find the wig caps more because it's a personal preference. Wig caps, you obviously find them more comfortable.
It kind of depends with the wig, I think. There's some that I like wearing just the wig grip. But usually I wear a wig cap because I do have, my hair is about that long.
Yeah.
But it's thinning, and then my hairline is going that way.
Yeah. And it's I mean, obviously the condition that you have is autoimmune, isn't it? And I think a lot of the time, people don't realize that autoimmune is alopecia, and it is lichen planus, and it's such a broad spectrum of conditions. Calls that from the autoimmune. Well, you're blonde.
Gorgeous.
I love it. How does it feel?
I love it.
Cool. Now you can. I mean, I don't know what you've got there, but I mean, I have, as I always do, my René Paris wire brush and my folding brush. But when I was playing with that the other day, I held two fingers on the lace, and I brushed it back with the folding brush from here, and then flipped the parting over, so it's like side parting, and I turned it into a shag, which had been like such a popular haircut at the moment. And
I know
why Avalon's done so well, because of the versatility. Oh, nice.
Yeah, see, like I can feel what I usually do is, oh, where is it? Take these, and then like I have a mirror over there. So I'll just take, a comb and then put it through and then part it that way sometimes. Well, but yeah, I see like the money pieces on this, you could do a lot.
And that looks like that is literally growing just straight out of the front of your head.
Right?
So it feels, I mean, honestly, Melissa, thank you so much. You're modeling this amazingly.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you.
Oh, you know what? I'm delighted you're happy with it because it looks gorgeous. And your eye makeup looks a different color, which is amazing.
Does it?
Yeah, because I think obviously that's coming. It's given a different contrast to the eye makeup.
I made sure to do multicolored makeup for you, so it would match whatever.
See, that's a true professional, if ever I've heard one.
What's funny though is, so when I've been out in public twice now, I've had people ask me if I am a hairstylist.
Wow.
And yeah, and I'm like, no, why would you say that? And they were like, well, your hair is just so perfect, and and you look like a hairstylist. And I was like, well, thank you very much, but
Well, I mean that brings me to a funny story, which the Texas Wig Fairy, also in your state, who Danny, who works with us, she's had that regularly, in queues in the store, and somebody said, "Oh, I love your hair, I love your hair," and she's now at a point she just pulls it off and says, "Try it on."
Right?
I would love to be in like the store and just see that, it'd just be brilliant.
That's one thing. I haven't tried that yet, but you know what? I might have to do that. I'll have to get my fiance to film that one, though. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a reel as if ever I've seen one. So I was feeling very, very generous today, so I didn't want to just send you one wig, so I sent you two. And seeing that
you're the sweetest.
Well, you're such a great model, so
Thank you.
It's
and I wanted to say too, to the people watching, the insecurities, I'm almost positive everyone goes through it. And the one thing that I have told myself, that don't play with it. When you're out in public, if you're constantly like, oh my God, pulling it down, this, that, whatever, it makes it a little bit, more obvious at that point. Once you have it on and it looks good, leave it.
Yeah.
And so that's just one little tip that I kind of had for myself. It's kind of like, stop messing with it.
Yeah, and I think you're right, and and hair is an organic thing, so like a tree, no branches are symmetrical. A baby, when a baby's hair grows, it doesn't grow in a solid line like it can. It grows with natural taper to it. So
yeah, and they have the cute little cowlicks in the back,
all of that, and it's similar in ways with wigs. If something looks a little bit out of place, it might look more realistic for being a little bit out of place.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say too. Like, being messy is actually, a good thing, because your normal hair is not, perfect.
No.
See, there you go. You can put a cute little clip in it.
Well, I think
I have a lot of accessories. It makes it more fun. You can change up the style. So
yeah. I mean, I love putting accessories and flowers and all sorts of things in hair, because it's instantly, you just make a really quick difference. Yeah. Cool. I can't get over that on you, how different it looks.
I love it. The color, the wave pattern too. It's like you can just finger comb it.
Oh yeah. I think you need
but
to
I like
your fiance to take you out tonight.
Right? right?
Yeah.
He's watching. He's watching over there laughing.
Okay. He's probably watching saying, I'll send him the bill. Oh,
Yeah.
dear. Funny.
All right. So can I open the surprise one?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Oh, this one.
Now,
Of course.
before anybody says anything, Melissa promised me that she would not take any sneak peeks. And behind the scenes at René of Paris, we're all taking bets. We're like, do you think she did? Do you think she didn't?
So what did you think?
Oh, I said I think you had a peek. Well done. Well done.
And I knew, and see, that's why I didn't even open the cardboard box, because I didn't want to see. I knew the name would be on it, and I didn't even want to see the name. So I like surprises. All right, so this one we've got, is it Zara or Zara? How do you, Zara?
Yeah.
In Moonstone. Oh my goodness, I love the color Moonstone.
Well, right, okay. So I'm 50% good at the moment. We've got a colour you like, so that's good.
There you go. Oh, this one's really attached in there.
Okay. Well, while you're loosening that attached piece from the box, I when I saw you and I saw you like metallic coloured eye makeup, I was like, yes. Because I was like, that's going to go with the Moonstone, you know, so.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So I mean, I'm not going to give Zara's description away. I'll let you do that with the modelling.
Okay.
Of the piece.
She's definitely soft.
Yes.
Very, very soft.
That is for sure. And the density is not too heavy either. So it will move. You've got a nice bit of movement to the piece.
Okay. All righty. Let's see. Oh. And there's, if people wanted to see the cap construction, there's.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Yeah.
You're welcome.
I've got one here, and I can
Yeah.
like so that we've got a lace front, machine made, and here's the top. This one's gorgeous. This is in Spring Honey R, and this just moves around really nice. But I've got her out of shot in the new colour Smoke Ivory as well. So,
Whoa.
yeah.
That's a gorgeous color as well.
Yeah, I mean, people just, I think because people are now aware of how hard it is actually to achieve some of these colours on bio hair, that people are actually thinking, you know what, I might, like you mentioned earlier, I don't think I'm going to damage my own hair. I think I'll get a pig, wear that colour, and then keep the integrity of their bio hair, which, in my opinion, is pretty smart, you know?
Where am I?
So here's an Avalon that from a side, in like kind of like almost looking like a bit of a shag, which looks really quite cool.
That's pretty. I'll have to do that. Well, where'd my comb go? There it is.
And it really does, watching you work with the wigs really does emphasize that, you know, our wigs are literally ready to wear. You know?
Oh, they are. I mean, there.
Wow.
Actually, you could just, I mean, take really the, you know, the one little clip that and I like to do like the little twists a lot.
Gorgeous.
You know, and then just.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's so real, isn't it? You know, it's like if your bio hair was getting in your face and you were going out for the afternoon, it was a hot day, you'd be like, put a slide in, put a clip in, good to go, look good. And it's really nice to see you just treating it just like bio hair, getting your hands in, You've got loads of
That's
confidence with it, which is half the battle.
it is. I mean, like there's a whole, different, well, you could poof that part up. And then, there's a whole different look right there.
Cool. Well, I'm going to be watching out for different styling techniques that you're going to be doing, for
Awesome.
sure. So right, dare I ask, out of the two, do you have a favourite? And I mean, I know that how much you love the Avalon, but
I'd have to say this one.
oh,
Nora.
Amazing.
Did y'all take bets on that too?
No, we didn't. No, because I think as well with you, with your style, you're such a chameleon and you wear so many different styles and colours that it's a real hard one to gauge because, you can be a different lady from day to day, right?
Exactly. Let's see. There we go.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And then one thing, so another kind of interesting little, I guess, not a tip, but something that I have found, some of the wigs, that have, more density up here, it's kind of harder to find, like say you wanted to wear a hat, for example.
Oh,
I
yeah.
found.
Here we go.
Yep. See, look what you did.
This is lots of fun now. Oh, here we go.
So I found the cutest hat. I told you I was covering the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and
you treated yourself, right?
I did. And oh my, is that not cute?
Yeah, it's really cute. I like that.
Oh, I love the moonstone. Thank you very, very much for that.
No, you are welcome. And I'm going to hand over to the viewers in a minute and see if we've got any questions or any questions and answers to go. But no, thank you. I mean, thank you for wearing them. Thank you for choosing René of Paris. Thank you for choosing Alexander wigs in René of Paris. But thank you for wearing all our wigs so well. You look great. And
thank you.
To share your story and come on and share your story with the viewers. It's really important, and I know that so many people will get so much strength and positivity from just hearing, your day to day. So, anybody out there? Does anybody have any questions for Melissa, or did we cover it all? Well, sometimes they take a little bit to come through. And while we're at it, and do anything that you're thinking, Melissa, on in the world of wigs? What's your favorite? I think probably what I would ask, what is your favorite color? I think as a go-to.
A rooted blonde.
A rooted blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you're on a desert island, right, a rooted blonde. No, it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting because you're getting definition and obviously tone and all that.
That's basically what my bio hair is. And not necessarily why I, just gravitate towards, the rooted blondes. It's just, to me, that color, I guess, goes with my skin tone the best. It's easy for me, and the one thing I think is kind of funny because, I do have like all of the fashion color wigs, is when you have one of those on, you have to match your clothes to the wig.
Yeah. The wig becomes the main event almost.
It does, but.
So there was a question that came through that I think was probably for you and not really for me. Somebody asked if you find you get much wig slipping when you're in the dentist chair.
I don't know about the dentist, but going to all of my doctor's appointments. I mean, I still, um, I have a ton of doctor's appointments, and I have not had a single problem with a wig at all.
Yeah, yeah. I think you know. I mean, a lot of the questions I think which we get, and certainly when people are wearing wigs, in the beginning, you know, the beginning stages of wearing wigs, it's a lot about the how secure they are. And I mean, on our Instagram the other day, you know, Abby was in a sports car with the top down, racing down the street, and the wig was fine. So somebody was wanting to know, and they were saying they had a surgery and they didn't want the wig to bulge. So I think, you know, obviously what you'd said was helpful there. That's for sure. So okay, I'll give it a couple more minutes. See if there's any other questions. And if there isn't, I'm going to let you go and enjoy that wonderful hot day in Texas and get ready for that night out that you're having with your fiance.
Right? You hear that?
Well,
he said you're definitely getting the bill.
Oh, funny. Well, I think that's made like come nicely to kind of the end. I think we've just had another comment about, obviously all our wigs can be adjusted at the back, the straps.
Right.
So
right.
you know,
the one thing I do, the only problems that I run into is that the wig cap will actually slip. So I actually use Got to Be and spray, you know, my wig cap down so that way it doesn't slip off. And it just makes it so much easier for these. And then if, you know, if after I've tightened it, let's see, I'll show that. Yeah, it's got the adjusters right there. You know, if I've tightened it as much as, you know, I can, and I don't feel like it's still secure enough, then all I do is just put like literally just a tiny little bit of Got to Be, or what's the other one I use? Oh, there's another one that I use also that I just put a tiny little bit right here.
Yep.
And it's good to go. Like it's not going anywhere.
And that's it. And everybody finds, you know, like from us, from a company point of view, we you know, we say what we say, and plus as well, we have the new wig grip, the René Paris wig grip, which really helps keep it on. It's a phenomenal product. But no, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing all of your wonderful. Where is she? There she is. So Melissa, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being with me. It's been really good fun, and I'll continue to follow your journey, and we'll continue to be good friends, and let's do it again sometime.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Melissa.
Bye.
Bye now. So, everybody, that was Melissa, and she's just coming to the end of obviously our live. Didn't she look fantastic? She had a couple of different pieces. We had the Zara in the Moonstone, and we had the Avalon in the Ice Blonde, and she just looked great. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm Alexander. This is René of Paris and Aderans. Remember, follow us on all forms of social media, and we'll see you next time. Cheers now. Bye-bye.